Paul Craigs here. Just want to show you guys a little quick video on how to use the Dwarf 3 and to capture some targets. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to target IC434, which is the Horsehead and Flame Nebula. And what we do to go track our targets is we'll click up here on Atlas, and it's going to load up the Atlas, and we'll click on the magnifying glass. Now in here, I'm going to go into my favorites because I have it saved in my favorites. So there it is, IC434. So what we're going to do is just click on the camera. It's going to tell you pointed at a cloudless sky with lots of stars or dense stars, which it's already doing. So it's going to go through its calibration process now and just make sure that it's properly focused on the target. Currently I am in EQ mode. EQ mode is suggested for any captures longer than 30 seconds because it will prevent the star trails. Obviously you don't want star trails when you're taking these images. But if you're going to do exposures of 15 to 30 seconds, you're perfectly fine using the Alt-AZ mode, which also you can choose to use with the Dwarf 3. It's great that way. So it has calibrated. Now it's searching for IC434, which you can actually see right now. And what you want to do once you get your target is, I have already done a focus in the past. So normally I would hit autofocus, but since I've done a target, I can do the infinity focus, which is the top option here, right above the plus sign. So I'm going to hit that, and it's just going to focus it nice and crisp for me to my previous focus settings. I'm going to give it about 15 seconds or so before I actually start capturing. So I'm just going to do a very, very quick session for you. Alright, so for this one, it's an emission nebula, so you want to use the dual band filter, and that's going to bring out a lot of the emissions and the details in this picture. So I'm going to do a gain of 60. We're going to have our shutter at 45 seconds. I like capturing a little more details, so the longer your exposure is, the more details you're going to bring in. But keep in mind, stars will blow out with the longer that your exposure is. So since this is a quick tutorial video, I'm going to stick to 15 pictures. I'm not going to talk throughout the whole thing because, well, I have nothing to say for 11 minutes. So let's show you how this goes, okay? So, before I do close this off, you see the auto perimeter, you can use that. It's a great little feature. Basically, it's going to set it to dual band or whatever filter is most appropriate. So I'll show you different filters here. So you have Viz, Astro, and dual band. I use Astro for capturing comets and galaxies. Viz is for daytime use or for the moon, and dual band again is for nebulas and so forth. Alright, so let me close that off here. Alright, so we got all those settings there. Then you can go in here and you can choose how you want it to display. So if you want to see the single frame being displayed as it captures it, or if you want to see the stack frame. And you can also choose if you want the fits or the TIFF format. Alright, update autofocus position. Let's do that. Let's confirm the update. Update success, so everything's great there. So we're going to back out of there and we're good to go. Okay, so we're going to close this off here. We're going to hit capture. It's that simple red button. And then you get to watch the magic unfold. So it'll take about 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes before you see the first capture really come through. And then it's going to stack it image by image. And what the beautiful thing is, especially when you have stacked shows, you get to see the stacked image, so you're getting to see a lot more of the details. You get to see the colors come out. It's really quite remarkable, and it just catches my eye every time. I just can't take my eyes off once the pictures come in, because you get to see what's going on. You get to zoom in. Like, there's nothing really to zoom in on right now. You can see the stars. Let me check my curves. Alright, so I already have some curves set up, so we're just going to reset it. Alright, so not much of a difference right now, but you will notice the difference when it comes in. It's going to come in a little bit brighter. Now keep in mind, as it stacks, it will get darker, but you have the ability to play with the curves yourself and set them how you want so you can see different things that are going on. Alright, so I'm going to be quiet for a little bit and just wait for the first images to come up here. Excuse me. Okay, so as you can see, there is the first image that has come in, and like I said, it gets very bright at first, and that depends on your darks as well. When I started capturing, it was 20 degrees showing for my temperature, and now it's listing at -2, so I'm going to have to redo some darks. You do your darks at the beginning and then at the end of your session. Sometimes you might even need to do them during your session. Alright, so that's how I'm playing with the curves for now. And as you can see, here is the horse head, which is really faint right now. Remember, that's only one image it's caught. And here is the flame nebula. So as you see, and as this progresses, the picture is going to get better and better. Now, another amazing feature with the Dwarf is it has mosaic mode, and that's something else I want to show you guys out, or show you guys. I will do so in another video, and basically it's going to capture the whole sky. It's beautiful. You can only do it in one session, whereas this mode, I'm building up data over multiple nights, so I can produce a magnificent photo. So for this target, I plan on spending about a year building up my data on it before I release my final photo. So I'm looking to have an amazing shot here. And the more data you get, the more, details and beauty that you're going to draw out of it. Goes without saying. Alright, so sit back, watch when it stacks. Right now we have 3 images taken, 1 stacked. You'll see that right number going up, and when it does, that means successfully stacked another image. You'll see the more details. If the numbers don't increase equally, well, generally that means that I probably had a comet or a Starlink go by, or there's something else that, just interfered with the picture. But generally, it's not too big of an issue. Starlink is, but you cope with it. You just remove the bad frames. You can see them very easily at that. Alright, so soon it should brighten up since we have number 2 stacked. You can see the horse head start to come alive. There's the flame nebula. A lot of noise right now simply because of the temperature, but it's starting to get clearer and clearer. Now let me get rid of this so you can see the full picture. That way you don't have to try and look through the different controls. It's a great little tool. Any night that it's a clear sky or even partially clear, I'm out using it. When it's a cloudy night, don't aim for long exposures. You're just going to be wasting your time. I would suggest 15-second exposures for obvious reasons, right? You're shooting between clouds and whatnot, so the more pictures you take, the more opportunities you have to gather some data and produce a nice picture. This is really coming along nicely. So far, we are at 3 images stacked out of 5. Not bad. Not bad at all. I do plan on making a lot of more of these videos. People are asking me for tutorials. I'm getting the YouTube is has given me live ability, I believe now. I'll double check that, so you might see some live videos coming from me in the near future as well. I should do a video showing you guys 15-second exposures as well. It'd be a little more detailed, but I like the longer exposures. Look at all those red emissions and gases there floating through the sky. Just incredible. And the other great thing about the Dwarf is you don't have to stay up all night doing it. You don't have to watch it. You can simply go in and actually set up a schedule while you're sleeping, and it'll do all you want done while you're sleeping. So it's great that way. And then next day you get up, you look at your pictures, and then you can process them however you want, or you can just leave them as is. And there you go. You're all set. So we're about halfway through here. Isn't it pretty? This really is one of my favorite targets. Just amazes me every time I take pictures of the sky. These things are out there. I was capturing some images of K1 Atlas earlier tonight, and off to the right of it, there's a nebula. I'm not sure what nebula it is. It's a nice red nebula. I'm going to have to look into it, but yeah, that was pretty awesome to see. Just random things you get. I'll do my little sales pitch right now. If you like what I'm doing, obviously show me some support. Subscribe to my channels, my YouTube, Facebook, X, the whole rigmarole. You know what to do. I appreciate any actual subscriptions. Obviously, anything helps. I do have a GoFundMe going as well to try and build a high quality observatory, and as well I've started releasing some music, so please check out my music, and if you like it, I'm going by Dr. Zeus. I should have a album coming out in the near future. My first song is being released on December 14th. What's in the Sky? Check it out if you haven't. I hope you enjoy it. It's a nice little holiday song. But other than that, that'll be the only holiday song I probably do. I have a variety of different musical tastes, so you're welcome to join me on my journey. And if you like it, great. If you don't like it, well, that's okay too. Whatever. So it looks like we lost a frame. Probably Starlink. Photobombing. Oh, apparently it wasn't updating. So let me just back out and see what's going on here. So when it refreshes, it's going to get rid of the curves. There we go. And put the curves back in. Ah, there we go. Isn't that pretty? like I said, you can zoom in. The horse head is becoming all that much more defined. And then you got the beautiful, let me get rid of the screen there so you can see it better. The beautiful colors of the Flame Nebula coming out. And I'm sure you can tell why it's called the Flame Nebula. Pretty incredible stuff. It's easy to get lost looking at this and, you know, coming up with some songs at the same time. Inspiration is all around us, you just gotta look for it. Alright, so I'll let this run out for the next few minutes and then it will complete its final stacking progress. It's going to clean it up a little bit, and bada boom, bada bing, you will see the end result. So until then, I'm going to stay pretty quiet and just let you have a look at what's going on. Now just imagine what this will look like after, say, 10,000 photographs. That's probably what I'll have, but, you know, for the average person, you don't need to have that many. It's all up to how much time you want to spend on it. Alright, so we're on the last capture here. The final stack won't take too long since it's only 15 pictures. But, you know, considering we got 13 or 14 images that will be stacked at the end, that's a pretty good picture. So I hope this helps highlight, you know, the abilities of the Dwarf, how to use it, basically how simple it is to use it. It's an amazing product. Anyone, any skill can use it, from beginner to expert. I know pros that use it every day as well, or any opportunity. It's not something you just have to use at night. Alright, so we can see the photo is complete. Alright, and we're just going to wait to make sure that it's not doing anything else to it. Now you see there's the edit option. If you click on that, that will take you to Stellar Studios or Megastack, where you can check out the frames, remove any of the bad frames, restack it, and then take it in Stellar Studio where you can work on it. You can do an autocorrect on it, you can remove the stars, you can do a denoise, you can also put a watermark in there and so forth. So it's a great little tool built into it, or software built into it, and that's a pretty awesome picture. I'm quite impressed with that for just, you know, 14 images that are stacked. So there we go. We're all said and done. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. And as I said, give me a follow, give me a like, give me a subscribe. I'll talk to you later. Take care.